Subscribe to the channel. It's one and only, one and only. King, what's goody, what's goody? You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing about it is, man, you know what I'm saying? You can't get the good without the bad, though, right? So, you know, I got to give you a little, a little history about me, stuff that happened to me, the reason why I changed, what I'm saying, my direction. One story. I got a lot of, man, that helped me, get down the road of the streets and getting out the way, you know what I'm saying? And, I remember ripping around the streets, though, man, in and out. And I just got done doing some shit, though, man. I remember I just got done doing something, man, and I was like, man, I got to go back to the crib. But my pops, he was there. He got home early. I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? And so I was like, man, I'm going to try to sneak in, you know what I mean? I try to sneak in. My pops wasn't having it. He wasn't having it. So as I'm coming through the window, only thing I heard was a gun getting loaded up. All I heard was and I felt it at the back of my head. Now, my father, he knew who I was, but he was like, if you say a word, I'm gonna blow your head off. So, mind you, that's the last thing. I mean, like, I didn't even, like, recognize his voice. I was so, bent out. I was off of everything. So, I wasn't thinking straight. And if I was thinking straight, though, man, I remember that the basement door was, it wasn't even locked, though. So, man, that shit was crazy. So, I remember, like, my pops was like, nah. He was like, what's up? What you doing? And I just put my hands up. And he threw me on the ground as I was trying to get through the window. He just grabbed me like, and it was dark. It was still dark. All I think I still felt was, seeing the impact of the fall. And I just remember, man, my father, he turned on the light, and he still had the gun in my face, though. And he was like, man, I could have just smoked you. I could have just ended you. How did I not, saying you could have been anybody. See, I'm thinking you was upstairs in your bed asleep, so I was going to protect. Luckily, I looked outside, and I heard you talking to yourself like, and that was me, and I'm over there drunk, and I mean, I just like that. I never forget that story because, my pops, was like that. Like, if I would have came in and I wasn't the right person, yeah. And just like he said, though, he was glad that he looked out the window, seen me, get out the car with a couple of my friends. He seen everything. He heard it all. So that's the only reason that, he didn't fire a shot at me. But just think about it, though, like, let's go back to it. If my father was halfway asleep, or let's just say he didn't get up to see me out that window, he just figured I was upstairs asleep in my bed, I wouldn't be here right now. I wouldn't. My father wasn't going to take no chances. Somebody coming through a window, and he got his family in there, it would have been over. It's a story I never forget, because my dad was, like, he was not the, the dad to play with. He was not. So, I mean, it just, it helped me a lot to, like, not be going through windows. And it just helped me a whole lot, just like, on being focused. You gotta think about it, though, like, I could have been in somebody else's window, It could not been, it could have just been a different way. It could have been a different road. I could have went down somebody else's, Could have went down and went through somebody else's window and just, You know what I'm saying? Like, breaking the entry, man. So that was like a story that I'll never forget there, because like I could have lost my life though. My pops wasn't playing with me. Man, yeah. So ripping around them streets all night. It was like 3:30. I remember it was like 3:40. It was like 3:40 in the morning too, man. Come on, man. Shit. Man. My pops had it right to my head. I had my whole head in the window. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the, I felt that. I said, oh. He said, man. First thing my pop said. First thing he said was, if I say a word, gonna blow my head off. You know what I'm saying? I said, I was speechless. Man. So I might give me a couple stories here and there about how it changed my life and the reason why I changed my life. You know what I'm saying? That was one of them right there, man. My own pops could have smoked me, you know. Easy. Subscribe to the channel, this one and only. One and only. It's a good weekend out here. It's beautiful. 85 degrees out here, you know. Make sure you're living right, because really ain't nothing else to do. You know, you know what happens. You know the direction you go when you don't want to act right. You know, ain't that many directions. But when you're moving and grooving, taking care of business and working hard and stuff, it's a lot of directions you can go. A lot of directions, you know. So man, cut vibes, you know, not corners. Subscribe to the channel, this one and only. I like to thank my father. Thank you for not getting rid of me that night, man. Thank you for not exterminating me, because you would have got away with it. I'm telling you though, man. Shit, somebody breaking an entry, coming through a window. I just want to thank my father, man. Just whew. Man, and he had that rubber grip, that 4.5 rubber grip though, man. Ooh. Noodles everywhere. Subscribe to the channel, man, one and only. King. Yee.